Welcome to Sponsored by Nobody. This week, sponsored by Backlog. We're building it. Yay! It is September 2023, and we are playing the Mistborn series, Rebels Without a Cause, Episode 5. I am Ian, the narrator, and we have...
Austin playing the laborer and the noble.
So your names.
Use
your names.
No, I don't believe in names. Okay, I'm playing Malik, Wardwick, and Falconar or Falk.
Excellent.
I'm Dylan, and I'm playing No, I'm not playing Jisan Nagao. I'm playing Nagash Thorn, and I'm playing Adelaide Vori.
3 years of muscle memory.
It's burned into me. I can't.
Jisan?
You just answer the phone. Hi, this is Jisan Nagao. Wait a minute.
And I'm Taylor. I'm playing Zar Edmond and Titan.
Excellent. What happened last time, folks?
We totally ruined a party.
Yeah.
Went off flawlessly. Without a hitch.
You're a good boy.
Without a hitch. Honestly, could not have gone better.
Yes, it could have. It definitely could have. At least from my perspective, I think it could have.
It could have gone a little better. You know, if I could have just sabotaged that one guy's carriage.
You know what? It really would have accomplished nothing but making us feel like petty kings.
Exactly.
Is that not what you want to feel like?
It is literally the goal. It's
like,
always
my adult goal in life is to be petty powered.
It's fair. Yeah, you guys totally ruined that party. The obligators are looking for Nag.
Oh,
you
and we watched
why.
a public execution.
Oh yeah, you watched they killed a bunch of the servants from that party. They just...
Oh yeah, and we saw the Lord Ruler, and he was truly terrified.
Yeah, he
just walked up, killed some people, walked away, done. Oh, plus the mind control.
Mm-hmm.
That's the waves of constant mind control. Yes.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Well, I was like, it's a trap.
It's a trap.
I'm glad Nag didn't go.
Yeah.
He would have been like, man, I really don't want to rebel anymore. I heard you guys were looking for me.
You guys don't know why they're looking for Nag, but like,
one can assume it's not good.
Yeah, one can assume it's probably not in Nag's best interest to be found.
But like, what? How big is the reward? Because like for
there's
king and country,
currently no reward. There's currently no reward.
So we work on the reward first, then we turn me in.
Yes, make you the figurehead of some giant syndicate.
Nag, wait a minute. This plan seems dangerous
for you.
For the greater good.
Hey man, you know what? He told me that chance of death is pretty high in this setting. Yeah. Therefore, I mean, like, I got 2 characters. It only feels like half dying.
That's the way to look at it. Excellent. What's your plan for... I assume you, again, waited probably like a week or so to let things kind of... Maybe not quite a full week, but like you waited a while and let things die down a little bit. Let the dust settle.
Mm-hmm.
Again, there's always going to be... There's a few people looking here and there, and the posters are still up, but the dust has mostly settled. What's the next target? What's the next job?
I was gonna say, do we want to fill our coffers? Find a job that gets us some money,
coin.
I will say, I was looking through the houses to find houses that like aren't really relevant to the books, so you guys aren't like too crazy, and I don't have to look up too much background stuff either. The party you went to was at House Aime, A-I-M-E.
Okay, yeah.
So that was the house that had hosted the party. And yeah,
I like it because their name is like friend in French, and we were like, yeah, house friend. Not anymore.
Speak, friend, and
oh no.
Let's see. There was some smidgen of information we got from the carriage worker. I do think you're right. I think we need to may raise some money because we did literally only use like all of our major funds to like rent a couple carriages.
We poor.
We broke.
We need more funds.
Can like people take contracts for the king
What do you mean contracts?
to make money?
If you want to make money, you have to be like a fairly skilled either tradesperson
I'm about
or
there has
That
to be
is not where I thought you were going with that. But yes.
yeah, you could try and see if you could like find someone who's looking to hire a mistling or something.
I thought we wanted to keep that on the DL.
Well, I mean, if they're bounty hunter, like either hire you as a haze killer or hire you as a mistling, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings me to you are who is it? Mag? No,
Nag.
Mag. Yeah,
Nag.
Nag.
Like I nag at you.
Yeah, Nag. Is it Nag or a Da? That's a under
The indentured one?
Yeah,
Ada is
Ada.
the indentured
Okay,
one.
perfect. That's good because if it was Nag, oh boy, they'd catch you.
I would be in some serious trouble.
But
yes.
yeah, Ada probably has things to do with that. You know, because she probably gets random notes every now and then that are like, "Hey, go deal with this."
That's true. She is a spy by trade.
Yeah.
And they do own her. So,
Yeah.
I mean, without compromising her allies directly, she does have to be convincing enough that they don't have her on an actual leash.
Yeah. No, you get occasionally told like, go with these because you're a smoker.
Yeah.
And so you get told like, go be a smoker for this like operation. Yeah.
But she doesn't make any money from that because she's
No.
paying back 3 nobles' lives worth of debt, which it turns out is a price that's not set on the market, and they can just decide how much money.
Yeah. Yay! Capitalism. Wait,
Okay.
what?
Big C capitalism.
Big L capitalism.
Yeah, no. So if you guys are looking for money, Adele probably has heard that there's a job that is looking like her group might get at that job or someone else might get that job, but there's probably a job or two out there.
That like is aligned with our interests and makes us money,
Maybe not necessarily directly aligned with you,
but they're parallel.
Yeah, like
They're
like
not. They're not
it's
against
It's
it.
not go kill some Scots slaves. It's like it's like go kill some nobles.
Hey,
Which,
I'm all down
Yeah,
for
or
Dark
go beat up
Brotherhooding
some
some
nobles.
into
Yeah.
noble family.
So let's say that yes, Ada is like, yes, I have to go on this job. I'm not making any money, but the group that like they're looking to hire more muscle, more bodies to go do this. So I'm going to offer the job to you guys, my close friends, and be like, I found some people.
Yeah, you
Except
probably
for Nagat,
don't want
he's
to
going for a ride in the countryside. He's going to go do something else, like gather information or like look for rebel cells or do something where he's not undisguised in the city right now while we're working. Because let me tell you, as you say, her connections would definitely cause a problem across the board. So she's not going to hire Nagy. Since we know that Nagy's a little hot right now, we're gonna let that one cool off
just a little bit.
Yeah.
Aggie's going to be a stay-at-home henchman.
Yeah. They're looking to hire 2 people.
Okay.
Well, so
I think the bounty hunter would be a prime choice for this job, considering he's no stranger to violence and danger.
Good at tracking and surveillance.
Yep, absolutely. Those are going to be skills that we want for prejudice. Should we take Falk or should we take Malik?
I love this. Choose your character. I have a plan. I have a plan.
just switching back and forth between outfits.
I just wish that he came with better alt colors, you know?
The fact that not all the characters in Mario Kart can be changed to color, like only like Yoshi and Shy Guy.
No, and Birdo.
And Birdo can change their color, but the other characters can't. I'm like, come on.
You're right.
Now.
They should add more costumes for Shy Guy.
They need to. They need Shy Guy with a top hat.
Every character needs a onesie of every other character.
Yes. Yes.
I love that idea so much. So much.
All right, Nintendo, if you're listening.
Yeah, Nintendo Ninjas.
They're always listening.
I have the app on my phone.
Okay, so are we going to take our pewter boy?
Yeah, so
doing
Malik is like a scholar. He's like a skillful. He's great at talking his way through things. He's got that noble connection.
I'm going to take the guy who can rip a door off its hinges.
Yeah, okay, and then throw it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm going to say taking the pewter arms and the bounty hunter is probably the strongest combat team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Considering that Ada herself doesn't really have. She's not a combat character.
No.
So kind of
She can knock your block off if she hits you. She's built like a brick shithouse. But
yeah.
So is this our first solo mission?
Yep.
So
Your
I'm
first
just gonna
solo mission.
set Malik aside here.
The other characters are doing things in the background. It's assumed they're doing helpful things. They might come back with some helpful stuff, but yeah. / also laying low because
So kind of look over them. I'm in your care. I'm not really not that great at planning.
nicely. You get a note at the usual spot that just says you needed to go out into the countryside, and basically there's a noble house that's sending some House Entrone.
how do I spell that?
Is Entrone.
So like enthroned, but with no H.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's still enthroned. Are you making fun of my speech?
It's enthroned.
Some of their cousins are coming in from out of town, and another house, you don't know which, but another house you assume it's your house, but it could be a different one. They could have hired.
They might be making friends or paying back a favor of their own or whatever.
Exactly.
The machinations of those who own me are beyond my concern.
Yeah. Have told you basically the Mistwraiths have the cousins that are coming to visit.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
The Mistwraiths have them?
No, let the Mistwraiths have.
So someone might have to trap them in the mist. Make it look
So
like an
we're going to
accident.
tie them to a stake in the desert.
Or throw a piece of metal through their wheels on their carriage and leave them out there.
Yeah, no, they're going to vanish one way or another.
Yeah.
Yeah,
strand them 5 miles from town, whatever you want.
All I'm going to say is that they're like this makes perfect sense to Ada because she doesn't believe in Mistwraiths. They may be real, but she doesn't believe in them. So when
Ghosts aren't real.
Yeah, when they say yes, leave them to be slain by ghosts, that means make them disappear without a trace.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel. Is this going to help us?
Well, it's going to help me because I'm not going to be repossessed. They're not going to repo-men me.
It's also killing nobles.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. You could choose not to. Or
I don't know.
choose
Convince me. I need a little convincing before I just go kill these people. Maybe they're bad people. I need to know this.
They're all bad people.
Okay.
I'm convinced.
Okay, so
Let's have a two-way wits. Let's contest this. I do need to be convinced because I am generally not a murder hobo.
It's true. None.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. They're bad people. Well, that's good enough for me.
Son of a bitch. I'm in.
You had me at people.
We need your strength as part of a job. Maybe I just don't tell you.
Does that work?
There you go. Okay, you're not telling them?
I'm going to tell the bounty hunter, but I
think that is this technically
is the bounty hunter red?
If they lie,
No, bounty hunter's tied in.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, Titan, I'm like,
stupid.
y'all know, that's going to be an issue. We need him, but we are practical people and we need to make money or we're sunk.
As long as I get money and I increase my household standing, I'm all game.
You know what? You can even do this job under your own name and it will, you get all of the benefits and rewards here.
Yeah.
And
Do you want to do it under your name?
Yeah. Let's do it on Macbeth.
Mom and Dad are over here discussing the job, and I'm over here like tapping my mallet against the cabinet.
Okay, so I assume. Okay, so I've gotten
Licking the doorknob.
I've gotten the job through a dead drop, which I'm obviously going to like imprint on my memory and then destroy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need to go and talk to a contact.
Yeah.
And be like, yes, I found the extra hands, basically, because I can't go do this job just by myself. I'm there to be the soldier. So I'd be like, yes, I found the help, and I'm going to lobby, like, I'm going to be like, yo, I got the best bounty hunter I can find.
Yeah.
He's a little pricey, but he's worth his weight. I think that he'll be worth it. So I'm going to go and try and lobby for a decent wage.
Okay.
from my
Okay.
mates.
We're gonna go with a difficulty of 3 for that.
Okay. I'm going to use my wits.
Are you famous enough?
You're not famous enough yet. You're not really known.
Okay.
Yeah, the house is still
Do they trust your
still
judgment?
fairly.
I feel like this is definitely wits because I felt really witty coming up with this as an idea. I'm rolling.
Double fives.
That'll do it.
All right.
Bang.
Okay.
So I have now touted you as a very high quality bounty hunter, that you're worth your money, and you're going to get paid big.
$1 million.
What are you talking about? It's 2000. It's 2020. What $1 million?
That pays for groceries.
Yeah. Half of groceries.
You can like maybe like buy a pack of cigarettes.
Oh. Inflation.
I'm just going to the floppy produce section. What are you talking about?
You go to your contact and they agree. They're like, sure, get the job done.
Okay.
I don't even ask about the second hand. They're like, you got one. The other hand can be.
Yeah.
Use my good hand.
Let me tell you, there's a reason that I was like, I found 2 people.
for all this
I found 2 people. This one's amazing. You should pay him more.
It's like, all right, the other one fills the selection, I guess.
They probably didn't even ask.
Nope.
They were like, good bounty hunter. You're actually taking the time to sell this. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys can leave to go out and enjoy the outskirts of Luthadale.
Before we set off, though, I am going to bring the Hayes spear and shield.
Good idea.
Definitely a solid idea on this one.
Yeah. Yep. Are you guys leaving in the morning, afternoon, evening?
Oh, wait. Didn't we have 2 sets of those?
No, he could
only carry
one of the bodies.
One of the bodies, He did not.
One of the unconscious people.
Oh, okay.
He was able to rob one of them of his implements, and none of the rest of us took any. So it's
Wait, did we say I was able to get the armor or no?
No, it was too much of a problem. You ever try taking an unconscious person's clothes off, much less undonning their armor?
I plead 5th.
That means you did a crime.
Yeah, that is.
You just can't do anything about it.
Tell the people.
I'm gonna go with the fact that your
people
job makes you do things.
That doesn't make it better, Ian.
Those words are not better.
Don't worry, he's a healer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, where was I? Yes, you're leaving Luthadel, the capital city. You're heading out into the other dominances. You're gonna go south, probably to the central dominance, following the river. Here, Luthadel, going south, kind of following the river a little bit.
Okay, so we're peeking just out of the edge of the central dominance, basically.
He even looks like a bunch of continents just mashed together.
It really does.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful map. Listeners, you should probably actually check it out because
it's got intel.
This system, this book,
Brandon Sanderson.
It clearly looks like Mr. Sanderson has put some real time and energy into it.
It's impressive, honestly.
So can we see the volcano from here?
Yeah, you can see the volcano.
Well, I guess which
kind
one?
of. There's a bunch. There's a ring of them.
I guess we're now the farthest we've been from a volcano.
Well, no, because you're going this way, so you now have.
I know, but we were close to that one before, because now it'll be the
I guess
farthest.
you're farther away as you get closer to that one. I don't like that sentence.
So what I'm learning is there is no escape from volcano.
Yeah, no, ash falls at all times, pretty much. It's oodles of fun.
I'm going to borrow.
Have any of you ever been? You've been outside. You were a ska worker.
Yeah, skull labor. Yeah.
Ska laborer. So yeah, you had been you'd worked in the fields and stuff.
Oh, absolutely. I'm used to the ash and stuff. But speaking of that, I'm going to tear a piece of cloth off of Malik's cloak while I'm leaving to make a makeshift handkerchief, so I still don't have to breathe it in.
No, that's fair.
One can assume that we just have bandanas for that, right? Like a neckerchief.
Yeah.
I'm a spy. I pull it up over my face.
I have one, yes.
Yeah.
He's a bounty hunter. You know, like these are all...
Yeah.
I'm broke.
All right.
Here, take my sock.
Don't worry, I have a paper bag for you.
Just smiley face.
Yeah, you guys leave south towards the central dominance.
And my clothes are literally ragged.
Not going too far, but getting a little bit like your goal is to intercept them like 2 days out of the city was kind of you don't want them getting too close to the city, but you want them out so they're not close to any like manors or other things. And
basically as soon as we can get prepped, get our supplies on our backs, get packed up, we're on our way, because we don't have the money to hire another carriage and no one's going to give us a ride.
So pewter burner, what are you doing?
I'm just doing some math. That reminds me, I did pick up an extra... I increased the rating, not an extra stun.
Yeah. Are you gonna pewter drag and try and carry them, or are you just...
God, I can't... I don't have... I have to be much higher rating to do that. Because I think... Or I have to... It's like to actually carry things directly that are more than like 50 kilograms or 75 kilograms. I need more strength.
Fair enough.
But like I can throw small doors, like anything below 75 kilograms.
Yeah. All right. You guys are, leaving morning, afternoon, or evening?
When did I get this missive? Probably in the middle of the night.
We cannot leave in the middle of the night.
That is also, well, actually, probably, so we're going to leave at dawn.
We're going to leave as soon as the mist burns off.
Yeah.
As it thins. Not because I believe in Mistwraiths, because I really don't. But it's just, it makes more sense to go in the daylight, right? Like, I don't need to be walking around in the mist. We'll get lost.
Fox like, but the Mistwraiths.
Show me anything to do with the Mistwraiths. Prove they exist.
Well, turns out a lot of ska pits are pretty open, and they don't mist guard a lot of things. Sometimes people...
Yeah, I get it. But, like, we're us. People have vanished to the Mistwraiths while we've been around doing our jobs, right? Like, it's just an explanation because there's no rebellion, there's no murder, there's none of that unsavory stuff going on in the Lord Ruler's
Lord Ruler around doing a mind control thing.
No, but I really love that guy. I super fear that guy, and you know what? I kind of just want to live in peace in his. Wait, did I black out there for a second?
You guys walk. It's not that hard. Like, it's not that hard to walk outside. The daytime is not the issue. It's really not a problem. As night starts to fall, though, you guys pass a few. You don't pass any people on the roads. You do pass a few manors with ska camps and fields for growing vegetables and
plantations. We're trying not to say it, but plantations.
It's just a description. They still use the word.
Yeah.
It's just not American.
Yeah.
I just every time I have to hold this in myself, it makes me feel dirty.
No, it does.
That is a power of this system and setting, I would say.
Well,
but it is uncomfortable.
So there's an uncompensated workers camp.
We're not HR. You pass a bunch of ska camps and some noble like manors for like lesser nobles and such who just live in the countryside and work the fields. Well, they don't work the fields, but anyway, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, it's getting near dusk. The mist is starting to spread. You can see a manor in the distance. There's also like a clearing and kind of the little fields and stuff. There's also the ska camp a little close, like manor in the distance, ska camp close by, and a clearing super close by.
I could probably get us in with a ska if none of y'all are too proud for it.
I think it's the correct call. I definitely don't want nobles talk. Nobles talk, and they definitely don't need to hear about 3 travelers going. Like it could compromise the validity of our mission because ultimately it's the information. It's how it appears.
Yeah.
And if they're like, oh, 3 travelers mysteriously went south, and then this happened, and then they came back.
And this world is not one with like laws of hospitality.
Yeah. Yeah.
3 random randos banging on your door in the middle of the night might just be 3 randos thrown on a pike in the middle of the night.
Yep.
It's always pike an hour.
Yeah, I don't trust no nobles.
As you roll up to the ska camps or one of the ska buildings.
Yeah, one of the outbuildings.
It's one of the larger ones that they clearly live in.
Yeah.
You can see a few candle lights coming from inside. The mist has started to get a little thicker.
Okay, so like empty hands.
Yeah.
We need them to trust us.
Yeah.
You knocking on the door. You just trying to open the door.
No. Knock on the door.
Okay.
We sleeping.
You hear shuffling from inside, and then the door creaks open a little bit as an older. Well, I say older, but ska in the fields don't live that old.
Yeah.
So, middle-aged kind of ska pokes their head, like kind of looks through the crack.
I'm 27.
Oh.
Hello, Grandpa.
Just looks at yes.
I was like
kind of confused that there's 3. You can see they're a little nervous.
Yeah.
I will probably say I'll take point on this because of my charm and silver tongue.
No, aren't you a full noble?
I am a noble.
Shut up.
But they don't know that.
Again, yeah, they don't.
They can look at you.
Nobles
Okay,
are
Your bloodline is different.
Yeah, but it's not like drastic. It used to be when
I'm pretty sure even if they're not like a full ska, I could look at them and be like, that's ska. Those are ska features.
There are some features, but again, it's not so drastic that you're
okay.
It's funny. I've low key kind of just been envisioning skas like rat people and and nobles as like distinguished lizard folk.
Nobles are elves, and the ska are just skaven. Yeah, exactly.
They're just hobbits. No.
Oh no.
Except the hobbit hole in this case is a dirty little hole.
Oh no. No. The ska and nobles, it's not that drastic. There is a difference, but you're again 1,000 years ago when the final empire started and the Lord Ruler took power, there was a you would definitely be able to tell 1,000 years of oopsie, we accidentally interbred a little bit, we weren't supposed to, but we did.
Yeah.
There's
there's a variety.
There's a variety of people now. People come in all shapes and colors and sizes.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely, some people can pass for nobles better than others. Some people can pass for ska better than others, but it's not very few. You'd be like, there's no way in heck you're a ska, or there's no way in heck you're a noble.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I rescind my previous shut up. You take point.
Okay. I kind of I'll pull back my hood and basically explain to the person peering through the door that we had lost track of time, and we're in some need of some shelter for the night, and looking if they will be willing to help us. Yeah.
He kind of looks you guys over. Roll difficulty of 3. As he looks you over and says, travelers this late at night. Okay, we'll see.
And wave at them, no hands.
No hands.
No hands.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
SC5.
Actually, double 5s. Yeah.
Why do you have 7 dice? Oh, yeah,
Because I have 6 and plus my silver tongue.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, he goes, yeah, travelers this late at night. Yeah, come on in. Quick. Don't let the mists in.
Yes, absolutely. We don't want to be out there.
They, as soon as you get in, he closes and locks the door kind of thing. And you see everyone, there's a bunch of Ska families and such, just all in a big long room with sleeping rolls sort of stuff. And they have one fire going in at each end, and they're huddled around it, cooking some food and having some water. They kind of look at you, and they just a few of them move some bags out and give you guys a little corner and
that's nice.
One side, and they kind of just gesture that you can take the spot. Yeah. And they don't. Nobody really wants to talk. They kind of avoid eye contact, and just Ska passing through is not an uncommon thing, but it's not a common thing. You kind of just, you look out for your own sort of stuff. So yeah, they'll leave you be for the most part. If you just want to rest and wake up in the morning and be out of here before the workers start working, because you don't want to be caught here, obviously.
Yeah.
You can do that. If you want to try and interact with them, you can attempt to interact with them. Whatever you guys want to do.
I don't see much of a reason to divulge more of who we are to, other than just passers-by.
Oh yeah, there's no reason to interacting with them as little as possible. If they're giving us a place to sleep, I'm literally just gonna hunker down, pull my cloak around me, not even bother to take off my mask. I'm just gonna become a huddled mass of rags in the corner.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. You guys wake up before dawn, and one of the Ska kind of wakes you up and says, "Look, unless you want to work the fields today, you got to get out of here," sort of thing.
Yeah.
I thank him for his hospitality. He saved our lives.
Yeah, he nods. And
no Mistwraiths, huh? There's no Mistwraiths, huh?
You see him unlock the hatch.
It's what he believes.
And kind of opens the door just enough to let you guys scoop by, and then you hear the door just slam and lock shut, because it's still misty out. The mists are slowly starting to dissipate, but it's still fairly thick.
I'll do the look back and nod, because I know someone's watching. Suspicious.
Oh, at the curtains? Yeah.
Yeah, little gaps and stuff, all the people watching. What are those weirdos?
Yeah.
But there is still mist.
Yes. It's still fairly thick.
Stroking the mallet, the rag-covered mallet on my wrist. A little bit more.
That we get going. The further we get from here before the day opens up, the better.
Because we're light traveling and it's just us, and it's not a whole retinue. Are we traveling faster than they?
You guys will intercept them at the right spot. I'm not going to be a dick and be like, "You guys didn't run the whole way." No,
you should have gone 2 spaces instead of 1.
I'm so sorry that you decided to sleep.
Okay. I'm going to pause for a second, and we're back. Yeah, you guys, it's thicker mists. You managed to make it your way to the road fairly okay, but the mists are dissipating slowly, but they're still thick.
Do I see anything? Because I'm way more superstitious and believe there is something that will murder me in the mists, and we'll be on super alert. So do I actually see something?
Roll physical.
Physique?
Yeah, physique, because it's a like body awareness kind of check.
So 6.
Right? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go with a difficulty of 3.
Okay.
Are we allowed to add our own traits and things like that to?
You can help them.
Because I was gonna say, being a tracker and survivalist,
Yeah,
I know
so you can
I
give
know
him
the
a
things
dice.
to look out
Yeah.
for. Okay, so you get 2.
If he helps you.
2.
1 for each of them.
Yeah.
Tracker and surveillance. Okay.
Which
This one.
yeah.
So 5 with a 6.
5
5 with a
6.
match. Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to hear. You hear like. I don't want to say like squishing noises.
Squelching?
Like squelching kind of noises.
Why did I make it worse?
Make bones and teeth weird.
Yeah, you hear like a squelching, shuffling kind of sound. It's quiet and a little muffled, but like it's there. With the nudge, you're able to like tell what direction. Like you're able to like pinpoint like it's coming from like 40 feet over there.
Can we go see if there's anything there? Like
More than one.
Let's run
the mist
towards
is dissipating,
the danger.
right? The mist is dissipating. We don't see anything over there. I heard something over. I just want to see if there's evidence of like a Mistwraith left over.
Okay, fine. You know what? I will humor you.
Yeah, still humor me. What if there's like a footprint or something?
Okay.
Well, also, you know what? Proof. If I would feel better knowing that I actually need to hammer something that comes at me in the mist instead of like, oh no, Farmer Ted.
All right, Ricky, we'll go see your damn Sam Squanch.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you guys are more than welcome. It's about 30 feet away. You see
Why is it getting closer?
Is it 40? Anyway, 30, 40 feet away.
Yeah.
You're able to. Are you like stealthily going up to it? Are you running up to it? What are you doing?
I am being as stealthy as a bounty hunter can be in a cloak.
Okay. That's fair. Yeah, you guys can carefully get up. And you see... It's hard to tell with the mist. And it's moving away from you. But you clearly see a shape that's got to be 15 feet tall.
Holy shit.
And maybe like 6 feet wide, and it's kind of like squelch, shuffle, rolling through the mist, like almost like a congealed thing. You can't quite make out anything through the mists beyond the fact that it's this large, squelching, shuffling, rolling shape.
Affront to God. Got you.
All right, so you believe in Mistwraiths now, right? Gonna back away slowly.
I'm just going
to the road where it's the sunniest.
We are making absolutely no noise, and we are just going to fade away as we are going to homer into the bushes on this one. And
we're all just like eye contact.
There's no I told you so because you're as terrified as I am. And we both know that
I'm
you're
not
right.
happy about my I told you so.
You're right, and we both wish that you were.
Yeah, I didn't want to be right. I wanted to stay a superstition, and then it was all like, Princess Mononoke rage demon away.
Not no. Yeah.
So we will be finding shelter every night. I think I'm afraid of the dark now.
What I'm concerned about is like, how did no one ever prove that these things existed before? We walk out and within one day we found one.
Like, that's that demon.
That is a cryptid, sir. That is a straight up cryptid.
Well, probably no one's stupid enough to do what
Nobody's
we
dumb
did.
enough to go out in the mist.
And now I see why. You're like, yeah, there are Mistwraiths out there, and it's like, yeah, they're everywhere. They are.
But
they are right.
they might not be real. It's like,
They are 100% real. We can confirm it.
they will eat me.
Slaps top of
Yeah. You guys are more than welcome to like try and see its true shape. Wait for the mists to dissipate a little bit.
Nope. That means following it, and I don't know if it can turn around and do like a. No, I'm not like a troll. I can take the sunshine. It just hurts a little bit.
Oh yes, that's what I was going to say. Is Slap's top of Shambler? You can fit so many ska in this bad boy.
But we will be telling everyone. I will be telling everyone we see that they should leave.
They should leave.
There is something big in mist.
Just leave.
Do not go outside.
Yeah.
We need to tell Scott.
No, they seem to have it pretty much on lockdown.
I feel like flimsy wall will not work against demons.
And what are they?
We got a job to do, my dude.
What would they possibly do even if we told them?
Exactly.
Build thicker walls.
With what?
Wood.
From where?
The woods.
Turns out trees are a naturally occurring substance.
Not so much.
Yeah, with the ash clouds and everything.
With the ash clouds, brush is maybe like waist high. Trees are a fair rarity. They're closer to the river. There might be some trees, but like, yeah, it's not a lot of things grow.
I also don't want to be out here for another night because I don't know if there's going to be another ska household that's going to let us in.
Yeah, let's.
If we encounter these people in the farther outskirts.
I was gonna say I have survival skills, but I can't.
You can't.
You will survive.
You cannot survive getting mud eaten by like.
So we're gonna go to. I'm just really glad that we're gonna jump these guys at an inn.
Yes, I'm glad that is a thing that we're
to meet
doing.
them at an inn in a little like town kind of thing.
No, just like one of the roadside inns.
Yeah, like a little roadside inn. Okay. Yeah, you guys timed it perfectly to like you get to the roadside inn that's about 2 days away from Luthadel, and you just make it in as the mists start to get a little thicker. Yeah, and the innkeeper kind of looks you over and nods and smiles and like.
Wait, are we here before they are? If we get here within 2 days, or are they already here?
Let's see. Dice roller.
Determine
You
fate.
can choose whether you would like to be there or not.
Okay, I'm going to posit a query to the rest of my companions, out of character. If we arrive before they do, that means we can leave the inn and waylay them before they get to the inn, because we're arriving in the evening and the mists are going to be in full force, which means we can actually get them killed by Mistwraiths, and therefore our job is it won't even be a lie. We don't even have to fake them getting killed by Mistwraiths. We can just literally bust up their wagon and make it so that they can't get here.
Just leave them unconscious and then.
Yes, in the fall.
I mean, we will encounter these nobles, as far as I know, and do something to them.
I mean, we're just here to break a carriage, my dude.
Yep.
Excellent. Okay, so you want to arrive before them?
I kind of want to like skip the inn and hit it on the way back.
Okay.
But the
And show
mists
up
are
in-
forming.
So
Well, yes, that's because we need the mists to be forming so that they can die in the mists.
And we'll be safe at the end.
I mean, like,
Run back to the inn as the mist is forming.
exactly.
rocket back to the end. Okay, excellent. You guys don't go into the inn.
Okay, and okay.
The mists are starting to get a little thicker, and you carry on. I assume you take like a little bit of a roundabout, so like anyone peeking out of the inn doesn't see you walking by.
Yeah, like
we're not going to walk on the well-lit road.
Yeah.
To see weirdos walking by through the like.
Yeah, as the mists start to get thicker and thicker, you kind of take a little detour so the inn can't quite see you, and then you're going down the path. You assume that they should be at this inn almost any time now.
Okay.
But you didn't see any carriages there, which is why you know you're fairly safe to assume they're not there yet.
Because they wouldn't travel all that way on foot.
They wouldn't travel all that way on foot, and odds are they're probably not going to travel much through the night. They might be a little bit into the night, but not too much. Which is why this was the best spot, because the last inn stop and here is just over a day.
Are there some boulders around?
Sure. You guys
to the road.
Yes.
Even better.
I could roll it into the road. You're right. I could do that.
I saw the cogs in your brain go clink clink, and I was like, oh, never mind.
But I'm gonna eat it like a rock crusher giant.
or I do this.
Yeah,
No,
you guys.
He's on the right track, but I'm like,
You guys
more
can
violence.
hear the carriage. You make it like an hour's walk from the inn.
Yeah.
And you can start to hear the carriage coming in the distance.
So
The mists are fairly thick.
So we're gonna wait in ambush by some bushes with a decent amount of boulders scattered on the ground. Not deep seated.
No, what?
Like not like buried.
Yeah,
in the earth.
no. Yeah. Some like looser boulders.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
As soon as I see the lights of that carriage start, like the lanterns from the carriage rolling down the road, and I'm like, I send my go time hand sign to the boys that I'm gonna puff out my copper cloud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah,
And
copper
while
cloud
I'm
goes
synchronized,
active.
I will bite the metal.
No, swallow the metal.
I bite the
Mistling vials,
I
they're
know.
it's like a little tube, like the size of your thumb.
I slam back the pewter shot.
Yeah.
Mine because mine lasts 10 minutes.
Oh no. It's a suppository.
I need you guys to hold my legs.
It gets you misting faster.
Oh, I don't like this anymore.
This is a flare up.
Bunch of college mistings.
Oh no! Oh,
Our special technique. No,
Surprise, surprise! It makes it burn
and
longer.
because it's taken them so long to travel,
Burning
I'm
never
assuming they're a little
stops.
distracted, kind of rushing.
yeah,
they're a
the
little
carriage is moving at a reasonable pace.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many guards?
You can't. The mists are. You can see lights. You don't actually know if this is their carriage. You just see lights, and you can hear a carriage.
It's got to be them.
It's gonna be
Nobody else would be pushing on this late into the night to get to the next. It is okay. I can't guarantee. I cannot
I love that.
guarantee.
It's got to be that.
Tell me that.
I can't guarantee.
I'm winding up at 80%.
I can't guarantee, but within a reasonable doubt, this is almost certainly them because other people wouldn't push themselves to travel through the mist like this. They're trying to hit the inn before them. They were probably a little bit late in their day. You know what I mean? Their travel was not quite as expedient as they thought.
I will wait a couple minutes until they're
You
close.
guys did well.
While we're hidden in the ambush, I'm going to wait until they're close enough.
Yeah.
Until I can at least, light. I think there's a wheel. There's a wheel there.
Okay.
And I'm just going to boulder throw. Just palm like a good, I'll just double hand it. That way I have the maximum control. And just I think my max weight is 75. So I'll look for something like 50-ish.
Okay.
Something not at my max.
Kilos?
Yeah.
That is a big, big rock.
I'm hucking a big boulder.
Yeah, because I was like, 50-pound rock, that's huge. That's going to do some real damage to a carriage. And then you're like, no, 50-kilo rock. Okay, so you are going to rip a hole through
I said a boulder, not a big rock.
Yeah.
That is what a boulder is a big rock.
That's a nice bowl.
Yeah. Damn it. That's not what they're going to say. Yeah, so I'm going to pewter throw this rock. So I'm going to start with 10 dice and 2 nudges.
Oh, damn. How are you getting?
I have a 6 physique. I upped my pewter rating to 6 because I'm a misting with a single element. 5 to 6.
Okay.
And I get, which means I get, because with pewter arms, I enhance my strength.
Yeah, so his physique physically.
I add my rating with the physique.
Yeah.
So I start with 10 dice at max, and then because it goes above 10, each one is a nudge.
So you get 2 nudges. And 10 dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Blech.
With an ambush, whatever
Don't
that
know what
gives
I
me.
set the difficulty, but you hit it.
It's 5s and 6s.
Lord. Okay, so
He
you
hit
have
more than the difficulty, boys
You
and
have
girls.
5 nudges.
Oh my god!
So, and the difficulty. So with your 2 nudges, would you like the boulder to go right through the carriage?
I would like it to take out It's gonna go under the carriage and roll and take out both of the front wheels.
Yeah. Like it goes right through the front.
Flinging the carriage driver from the thing underneath the hooves of the horse.
Pause.
He's like,
no, they're horses. They have hooves.
I'm just saying, out of character talking here. Okay, our job is to kill them, right?
No, our job is no.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure you just did enough violence that everybody on that carriage might very well be dead. You might have just gotten like a friggin' Kilimanjaro on that shit, man. I don't. You're like, I don't really want to hurt people. I'm not a murderer. I'm not a murder hobo. I throw the 50 kilogram stone dead center and murder them all.
Okay.
Carry on.
Okay. So yeah, we're in ambush. They just there was a boulder.
There were Mistwraiths. Only a Mistwraith could have possibly done this much damage.
Well, they don't sense any metal being burned.
That is also fair.
It takes out both front wheels. So it just shatters through, like, absolutely.
the carriage
crushing.
moving along. Just
the carriage like launches. And like the horses topple and roll, and
they're moving at speed.
Yeah, and the carriage like full on Fast and the Furious, just like
you know in Batman when they flip the semi.
Yeah. That's
Does it hit the guards?
the guards are gone.
Things go into slow mo and it makes that whale noise.
You ever been inside a blender?
Will it blend?
Yes. It turns out
you have an extra action, or you can triple nudge it even more.
I feel like this was effective.
So you're gonna take an extra action?
I'm going to use my
eat a second boulder at the wreckage.
Throw a second boulder.
I was debating rolling a second boulder or just taking these two and just using the rest of my time and running us back as fast as we could.
You haven't confirmed anything yet, although you don't know whether you're killing or not.
No, I just was told to stop the carriage from getting to the end.
Yeah.
I've done that real good. But I will... I feel like a second boulder's a lot. But like... I will probably just throw a second boulder.
Yeah, correct.
Yeet the second boulder.
Might as well.
It's now a stationary box.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna... yes.
Okay, you eat second boulder in the carriage.
I'm sorry, this is just the most beautiful thing I've ever experienced. What a power fantasy! Oh my!
Oh no!
What are you good for? Afro boulders?
I could just picture one like whoever's alive in that thing is just going. Is it over?
And then the last thing to pass through their mind is their teeth.
Oh my god! And they just hearing this. Just another boulder.
It's just their legs left sitting in the carriage.
Guys are monsters.
Oh
no! The Lord Ruler's a monster.
Not no.
Yeah, I will definitely throw a second boulder at the back. At the remaining wheels.
A non-lethal boulder.
Yeah, I mean at the carriage.
Yeah, it's a non-lethal boulder, just like the first one.
4's in a 6.
Yeah, it was a non-moving target, so a 4 would hit it. So with a 6, you have 3.
I don't think I'm allowed to take an immediate. I don't think I'm allowed to chain actions.
No,
I'm not allowed to keep taking beats.
Yeah.
But so I will enhance.
Triple impact.
So that will take out their lights.
No, the boulder just squishes into the carriage.
All I'm gonna say is that they have no lanterns left after that thing Fast and Furious. Yeah. Every single bit of glass on that thing shatters.
The boulder squishes into the carriage. And
I don't know how I feel about that one. I didn't know the lights were out, because if I had known the lights were already out, I might have just left.
It's
because they are going to be ed by the mist now, because they just were in a 50-mile-per-hour car accident.
There's a small fire burning, but not much. It's pretty much gone out from like one of the lanterns spilling, but like it's basically gone out as like the second boulder hits the carriage. You don't hear any sounds from the carriage area.
All right, so
we're gonna stand vigil for like a few minutes, wait for our ears to readjust from the giant sonic boom of what just happened,
breaking,
and we're gonna go. Do I hear any weak mewlings for help?
That's why I was like, I'm using my survivalist and tracking skills.
Roll physique there.
Okay,
Tracker.
so 4, 5, 6.
Difficulty of 4.
Oh goodness. I got 2 6s and a 5 and 2 1s.
Okay, unfortunately, you can mitigate the bad.
Well, I just won't hear anything,
Yeah,
though, right?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, it's like,
As far as you can
oh no,
as far
here's
as you,
my eardrums.
Yeah, no, you don't hear anything,
Yeah.
Including the wraiths sneaking up behind us.
So, how long are you guys sitting here? You said a few minutes.
just like long enough to let our ears readjust to the silence and then confirm at a safe range that there is probably, like, whether or not they're alive, they're definitely not making any, like, if
So
they
it's safe
were
to say like 2 minutes you're waiting here.
yeah probably yeah
All right. So
Not very long.
You wait here 2 minutes, and as you guys are just about to get up and like
pick up another boulder.
go down there and check it.
Oh, we're not going down there to check it. We're going right back to the inn.
Oh, okay. As you guys want to go back to the inn, you can hear, like, the mists have gotten thick now at this point. Like, you can barely make out the wreckage of the carriage.
Yeah, it's just like a silhouette in the mist now.
Yeah, you can hear like that squelching noise.
Okay.
And you see a shape. This one's, not as large as the last one. It's maybe, instead of like 15 and 20 feet or 15 and 6 feet, it's like 8 feet and 2 feet wide. And it's kind of like lumbering more than it's rolling. And it kind of lumbers over to the carriage. And you hear like a squelching, slurping, kind of crunching noise as it like rummages through the carriage.
Bonus mission accomplished.
Yeah. You're all in the mists.
Flee.
We flee.
I use my
on
cat.
the road.
On the road?
On the road.
Okay. Yeah. You're gonna have to pass the carriage to get back on the road.
Huh?
Because you're off the road because you were throwing boulders.
We are going to cut a wide swath around the carriage and that thing.
Okay. Someone roll me like physique for searching.
Physique for searching.
Yeah.
You have
Or
sense.
like sensing.
Okay.
I'm going to assist you with my tracker and survivalist.
Okay.
Double 4?
Double 4s with 2 sixes.
You're...
Yeah.
Yeah, with that, you guys are more than able to move around the other, like get back onto the road and avoid. You see other shapes of varying sizes from like 5 feet all the way up to like 25 feet.
They're real. They're real.
There's a lot. Can I like drag these guys to like boost their movement speed?
You know what?
I was going to say, it's like...
Addie's only 116 pounds. You could technically just piggyback her.
I could piggyback her. Yep.
And then we can just...
I was going to say...
We can just leave him in the mist and run.
Faster than him, or is it about the same?
No,
or not?
not
No.
even.
Okay, yeah, but I am lighter.
Not the natty.
Yeah,
Ada.
No, but yeah, you guys make it back to the inn. It's fairly late now.
We're just like banging.
You know that it's suspicious to be out this late.
Absolutely, it is.
We camp in the stables.
We are desperately panicked. We were part of that carriage.
I was gonna say we were a part of the carriage, and
it got
our
attacked.
carriage got destroyed, and we were running for our lives.
That's okay. Wait. I grab you guys by the shoulders. That's a good plan. I shove you both in the dirt.
Wham!
Yeah, rubbed in the dirt. No, straight up. I grab them.
Excellent.
I scrape up your faces. You're all dirty, and I'll just
1
slam.
point of damage, all 3 of them.
And then I'm slamming my head in the ground afterwards.
So now we're all bleeding, concussed, and very panicked.
Excellent. And dirty. All of you.
And I will delete. I'll stop my. I'll burn off the rest of my metal or flare off the rest of my metal before we bang on the doors.
Same.
That way I'm not burning metal and pewter kicking
So
the door down.
it turns out, like, as we were being surrounded by all of those, things that don't exist, I feel very uncomfortable. I'm like, did I draw them here? I'm starting to get theories about my copper cloud, and like, let me tell you, I'm uncomfortable. I'm burning that crap out of my system, and she's going to get an aversion to using it whenever we're out in the mist.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh yeah, I take a point of damage.
So y'all take a point of damage. You bang on the door. I'm going to say it's a difficulty of 3 to convince the driver, or not the driver. Sorry, the innkeeper. The innkeeper.
All right, I got the 6 in silver tongue. Do you want me to do it?
Go for
That's
it.
all you. I will assist by looking particularly pathetic with doe eyes.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I'm just going to woefully sob.
Yeah, you can have 2 dice from these two.
All right.
Yeah, we're pathetic. Just pathetic enough to give some extra dice.
Okay, so 6. Sorry, so I had 6 from my charm, and then 1 from my silver tongue, and then 2 from them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please, sir, let us in.
I'm like supporting you.
I got a whole bunch of 4s and a whole bunch of 6s.
How many 6s?
3 6s and the 2 4s.
Check mark on the 4.
Excellent. I'm just going to say with that, you don't need an extra action. So I'm going to say with 3 6s, the innkeeper is just going to look at you guys and say, holy, like, shit. Yeah, come in, like, quickly closes the door, bolts it shut, and hurriedly shows you to 3 rooms and just kind of lets you go in the rooms and brings some dinner by.
Yeah.
Right at the and, like, doesn't ask questions.
Okay.
Right
We're
now.
not from
like,
the carriage. We're
he's
traveling.
Like, no, you're from the carriage.
Yeah.
That's why he's giving you the rooms, because they had rooms pre-booked.
Yeah.
And he goes like, we can talk about it in the morning and, deal with it in the morning sort of thing.
I'm a hysteric mess.
Yeah.
I am just
Excellent.
sobbing, and he got dirt all over my favorite clothes, and
we're all bloodied and cut off.
I have tiny cuts on my eyelids and dirt under my eyelids, so I'm endlessly crying.
Disguise check.
Excellent. What's your goal? Are you going to try and sneak out in the morning? Are you going to stay in the morning? Are you?
We have no idea. Do you know what this person's name was? That we know, because I don't know what the Lord's name we were serving is.
You know what we do? Okay, so as soon as the innkeeper goes back downstairs, I'm gonna sneak into these guys' rooms, do the little quiet tap tap knock that is me. I use our secret knock. Yeah, that's Bart's ring. Anyways, so I'm gonna assemble. We reassemble it. I'm like, we're going out the window first thing in the morning. Leave no trace that you were ever here.
Yeah.
Don't touch the food.
Fire.
Don't touch. No.
Fire.
Don't touch the food. As far as I want. If we can, let's have the innkeeper be like, yeah, I let these 3 people in, and they'd be like, and I brought them dinner, and then the beds are undisturbed and the food is uneaten, and he's gonna be like, oh God, I'm crazy.
Honey, we need to move.
No, that's good.
That's evil, right?
It's been a Mistwraiths.
They're not gonna be looking for the 3 people that didn't exist, right? They're like,
not to mention,
spooky mission.
this person's not gonna be able to identify us because we're covered in dirt and scratches,
and it's dark and panicked. He's like, oh yes, you must be the Lord's people.
So I'm like, don't sleep in the beds, don't eat the food. We're going out the windows at first light.
Yeah, as soon as the mist starts burning off and the lights there, we can get out of there.
Man, I don't even care if the mist's burning off. We got to get there.
You got to go before the mists burn off. Otherwise,
I'd rather face those things one last time than have to do it. You know what?
We'll wake up with the Ska servants. As soon as the Ska servants start doing their things in the morning, we leave.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me a difficulty of 4 to sneak out of here through the window.
Okay.
If you're waking up with the servants and stuff.
I will use. I could catch them because I doubt this is a 2-story building. I'm surprised it even is a 2-story building, let alone
it is a 2-story.
I can catch them.
Yeah, no, you're welcome to catch them.
Yes,
that's not the problem.
Do you got a charge left on your copper?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Burn your copper.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump out the window, burning my pewter.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna catch them.
Yep.
As they jump out the windows.
Yeah.
And I have
still be a difficulty of 4, but
I still have cat-like agility, so I am cat-like reflexes.
Because it's yeah. I assumed you were capable enough to get out the window.
Yeah.
But yes, that is fair.
I am quiet as a mouse. Can I have an extra dice for that?
Sure.
Same with my cat ability.
Sure.
I'm using my Ember ability to do this, so I get still 12 for this.
Yeah.
You
Dice don't
good?
betray
You don't
me
need
now.
yours?
No, I got 12.
Let's all roll at the same time because we're friends.
Ready? And
Ready?
go. 5s with 4 nudges.
Did you roll? No, I didn't know. I didn't know me and Dylan were rolling KO.
We're all rolling ourselves.
What was our difficulty class?
Difficulty 4.
So my technique, well, I can catch you and lower the I have 4 nudges. Can I help with his?
I'll get there. So, I'll get there.
So 5s with 4 nudges.
I got 2 6s. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. You catch these two.
Yeah.
And with Pewter, you let them go, and you're like, doo-doo, and you're behind a bush, like out of view.
Yeah.
And those two are like, oh, we're on the ground. And like starting to go. They're gonna get seen by one of the servants for sure. Okay. Now, with all of your nudges, you can choose to like, basically wave at the servant and like wait for them to leave kind of thing and be like, oh, we're just, getting a bit of fresh air or something.
Hardcore.
Try and make up some baloney for why you're standing out there. Or you, with your nudges, you can book it and there's no way they're going to catch you.
What if I do better? I use charm.
So you're going to come, you're already hidden. They don't see you. You're going to come out from hiding.
Oh, okay. So it's just these ones?
Yeah, it's just the two that failed.
They both failed?
They both failed.
Okay, so we're standing there in the yard, and there's a servant looking at us.
Yeah. There's a servant like in the yard. She didn't see you guys jump down. But like she came around a corner and she's got, like a bucket of water.
And I'm sitting in the bushes.
And she's just like,
to you.
Throw a 50-kilogram boulder.
Throw a boulder solves the problem. Turns out there was a lot of rock slides this day. In the last 24 hours.
When you have a hammer, suddenly every problem starts to look like a nail.
So I'm starting to think whenever we need him to throw a boulder, we go. Nudge the ear and cough.
Tug the earlobe and cough. That's right.
Man, what a bunch of weird rock slides on our flat plane.
oh
man, I don't want to pull this move, but I'm probably gonna pull. I keep forgetting it's Tiden, right?
Tiden, yeah.
I'm gonna pull Tiden in and pretend that we were like out to like try and get some romantic tryst shit done, right? So I pull him into a deep and passionate kiss. And then immediately turn head over like I'm just seeing the servant, and I am displeased that she has seen me. Like the sort of like, what are you looking at?
The servant kind of goes, and
the scandal,
and quickly like shuffles back behind the building, shuffles by and like sneaks into a door, sort of thing.
Okay, so now with the contrasting stories, I'm gonna slap Taylor and be like, "How dare you
get gaslit? It's
our
special talent."
Oh no!
Don't get any ideas.
It's just business.
Okay, and then we're on our way.
Okay.
When you come, so when you come meet me in the bushes.
Shut up.
I just have this.
Just a look.
This just shut up.
I am a consummate professional.
And you're sitting there like, win-win.
What's up, bro?
All I do is win.
Yeah.
Excellent. You guys can head on back down the road.
Oh yeah, we Seacrest out.
Are you going to attempt to stay at that ska camp on the way home, or the noble's house on the way home, or are you going to camp?
I mean, we don't really have much of a choice. I don't want to stay out here with the horrible monsters, but at the same time, like, is there another, like, could we maybe stop earlier in the day or something like that, or...
Yeah,
Like, is
you
there
could
another
try and-
farmhouse that we can logistically plan up where we arrive in?
Not really. The farmhouses are honestly fairly
Few and far between.
few and far between, and spaced so that people don't travel during the night, right? Like they're
Okay.
spaced enough that you can get to a farmhouse sort of deal.
Can we like maybe break into their stable or something like that?
You can try.
We could offer. You could offer my labor.
Or, we left on good terms. Well, I don't know. We may have overstayed our welcome the last
I feel like we did overstay our-
Unless we help them in the fields. They did say unless you're going to hang around and help us in the field.
I think that means like unless you want to be repossessed.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, you could offer to move some boulders.
Like you look
That might be a bit
you look
suspicious.
strong enough. You could just blend into the workforce and they probably wouldn't even notice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to camp.
I don't want to camp either. I think we should honestly like I don't want to get the ska in trouble, us coming back and hanging around there. Like
Again.
we've exhausted. They did so much more than they needed to do for us to keep us out of the mist. I think we should just break into basically sneakily break into the stables, bed down in some hay, cover ourselves, and pray that we see morning.
Okay.
We can just hide in the hayloft.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Pray that we see morning.
What am I gonna make you roll for that?
We're still like beaten up, battered.
Yeah. Would that be? That's a wits, I think.
It depends how we're doing it, I guess.
Actually, hold on. Second thought. How late are we arriving back at this farmhouse this time?
How late
Like the
do you
group.
want to be? At bare minimum, it's the mists are just starting to like.
Like the sun's on its way down.
Could we potentially influence the actual like lord of the house this time? Because like I am here on official house business.
And I am a noble myself.
I am unowned.
You do look like shit. All three of you, I will say that.
That's fair.
You can try. I'm not saying
our
no.
Our carriage was attacked, and we're. Trying
I don't
to
know
get
if we
back to
should
the
keep
city.
using that story at every
Yeah,
episode.
no,
you're right, you're right, you're
we
right.
need to distance ourselves from that.
Actually, yeah. If we don't want anybody to know that we were here, actually on the way back either, because that really punches a hole in our story if someone starts poking into it. So yeah, I think we should just hide in the hayloft and kill anyone who sees us.
We could probably just ask the stable master if we could camp in the hayloft.
Or, hear me out, we just ask the ska again. Worst case scenario, we go to the stable.
Yeah, you're right.
You're gonna knock on the ska door again.
Well, I don't know if we'll need to knock if it's still technically daylight.
The mists are just starting to come out, so they've
Finishing their milling and stuff.
they've finished, and yeah, no, they're. As soon as the mists start coming out, they lock their doors.
Yeah,
They don't
okay.
like to be out here in the mists.
I
Nobody
get it.
knows why for sure, but
I get it.
Well, seeing as I managed to talk to them at the beginning, I will, knock on the door and,
One day later.
the same elderly, or I say elderly, but it's middle aged.
yeah.
Ska kind of opens the door crack and sees the three of you, and just is visibly shaken.
Like 2 times.
And he's like, come in, and he like gestures you in and closes the door. He's like, what's
What's up?
we don't normally get returning visitors.
We encountered just an awful evening trying to camp out. We got chased back by the Mistwraiths. We barely escaped their lives.
Everyone goes silent.
They can see it. We're survivors.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go comatose.
Everyone goes silent and just kind of looks at you. And one guy's like, there's like one, youngster, like older teenager who's like, Mistwraiths aren't real. And like an older person just smacks someone and is like, shut up.
Like I like when this kid says this, I like look at him with the empty.
You just
dead stare.
just have this shaken look on your
Like
you're
I don't even care to argue with you,
Yeah.
but I know you.
The 1,000-yard stare.
If you look into my eyes, you will see how wrong you are, child.
The older ska just kind of like clears a little corner for you guys and like huddles back, and no one, like, they take shifts watching you throughout.
That's fair. Can I like leave some food behind?
In the morning they're gonna they wake you up earlier than they did last
that
time.
makes sense.
And they basically like
GTF.
all but force you out the door.
Yeah.
The best gift we can give to them is that we will never darken their door again. I promised them on the way out. Like even though I haven't said a word all night since I
We were
came
never
back,
here.
I'd be like, you'll never see us again.
They just lock the door behind
Correct.
you. Yeah, it's still fairly dark and thick out with mist. But obviously morning is coming. You guys don't hear any weird noises in the mist, though. And you make it back into the city of Luthadel unscathed.
At least physically, for the most part.
At least for the most part, physically. Mentally and emotionally,
Yeah, not so great.
not so great. But yeah, you get paid for the job.
I don't-
$1 billion.
You guys make some solid money.
he's like,
Yeah.
you guys are getting paid?
Yeah, they don't pay you as much as you originally requested, because they're like, oh, we took off a fee for this and we took off a fee for that, and like
I feel like they should add on a
they
bonus for
shorted you a
Boulder.
little bit, but
Me or him?
well, no, they pay him through you. Like there's a money drop to you, and they're like, if your guy was so good, you can make up the difference, sort of thing. If he's worth it, they fucked, yeah.
Okay.
They're not good people.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Unfortunately, there's very little I can do about it at this point.
Yeah, it's a dead job.
You can have 3 bags of coins. We'll call it. I don't know. Yeah.
They see me
With
rolling.
1 million coins in each bag.
There's 3 bags of coins. I don't know. We'll figure out what.
figure it out.
Considering 2 entire carriages cost an entire bag of coin.
Yeah. That's.
Well, it cost his entire coin pouch.
Yeah.
Right, these are like bags.
Yeah, you
of-
grabbed a coin.
Oh, no, I
pouch,
meant like a coin pouch. kind of
Okay,
thing.
so we about 3 times as much as we
Yeah.
stole from that noble.
From the
Okay.
novel, yeah.
Yeah.
Still a lot of money for us.
holding the coin purse. I'm like,
Next time
Counting.
taking a carriage, my lords.
Yeah, it's,
Excellent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Used to be like, I didn't give you numbers.
I told you, as far as, we didn't discuss numbers. As far as he can tell, that is him getting paid more for his services. I did lobby for him. He knew that I did.
And I'm just
Yeah.
glad we
It
can
wasn't
get some
on
and
me.
like I
moldy
said, as
bread
long
into
as
the
I get
larder.
paid, and as long
Yeah.
as my house's standing increases, I'm fine.
Dude, you're lucky our
But-
house is fucking standing.
But
Dude, we live in this goddamn slums. Can I go buy a boulder to like prop up a wall?
Or take it down.
I did say, what house did I say you guys were?
Entrone.
Yeah, House Entrone. So yeah, you hear rumors over the next few days that House Entrone is like something happened to House Entrone, and no one knows exactly who to point the finger at. But they know something's up. Like things are between this and the House Emmy.
Any?
Like there are definitely there are a few raids in the Ska slums, and like it's things are getting stirred up.
But why is that incident with the cart? It was 2 days away. So suspicious to them, thinking that it's linked.
And it was boulders.
There was
no bodies left.
Anything happening in the city is still like there are other events happening too. Like you hear about another raid at a mansion. You hear this like there is bubbling rumor that a Ska rebellion is starting, and it's not all tied to you.
Okay.
But there is a bubbling rumor that like rebellion is starting, and so yeah, there are more obligators out and about. You guys all know what soothing feels like and what riding feels like. You notice more often than not, you notice more often than you used to. You feel rioted or soothed, either soothed like to just be compliant, or rioted to be like, I should, like, to be nervous.
Okay.
And yeah.
So tensions are high in the cities at yellow alert.
Yeah. There's more. You never fully noticed it before, but now you're noticing like some blocks here and there. You feel like anytime I go there, I'm being soothed or rioted. You can't pinpoint from where, but you can, like, something's going on.
Okay.
And it's keeping the masses at bay, right? Yeah. And on that note, I think we'll end it. I was Ian, the narrator.
I was Austin, playing Falk exclusively this episode.
I was Dylan, playing Ada.
And I was Taylor, playing Trident.
Excellent. And we are sponsored by nobody. Signing off.